Hello, Dr. Kevin here, and this is ADDHD or ADD or ADHD Awareness Month, the month of October. And you know, the funny thing is, it's the month of October, which is also the month of Halloween, the month of costumes, the month of people dressing up and being something they're not. And I've decided that during this month, I'm going to give you some ADDHD awarenesses along the way in the form of this video that will just pop up throughout all of my social medias and ways to reach out to you of some things I'd like to make you aware of with ADDHD. I'd like to take some of the mask off, and I'd like to show you what ADDHD really looks like. I'm going to do this in a series of just brief little insights sitting right here, filmed all at once. We're not going to overwhelm you. We'll just break them all up and put them out here and there. And hopefully you will share them. Hopefully you will find hope and you will find some answers in them. So let's start with awareness number 1. ADDHD became a disability when this country became homogenized and pasteurized. When this country stopped allowing people to be their individual unique selves, when they all had to fit in tiny little boxes, in tiny little houses, and fit in tiny little median squares of what was normal and what was acceptable. Those who had been ADDHD before, the architects of our 20th century, who were a little out of the norm, but were the people who gave us everything from electricity to moving picture shows, to computers, to the internet, to the ability to watch and hear me in this moment. And you know what? They didn't fit in the little boxes. But we were not as obsessed back then with everyone having to be homogenized and pasteurized. So the first awareness I have to you is, you or your child is being subjected to homogenization and pasteurization. And you know, you should get upset. You should get upset that you being you isn't okay. You should be upset that your child has to be chopped off at all the edges that people don't like in order to fit in. In my first book, I talked about we shouldn't have called it ADD, we should have called it CIS, Cultural Inconvenience Syndrome, because we label and medicate them because they're culturally inconvenient. They make you uncomfortable. Well, guess what? They're here to make you uncomfortable. They're here to make you grow up and accept that not everyone is supposed to be homogenized or pasteurized. So this is your first awareness. And as the month goes on, there will be other awarenesses. Namaste. Awareness number 2. Genius comes with a cost.